Who wants to work for free? Raise your hand. Oh, no one. So you have to get good at protecting yourself from scope creep without compensation. Let's have a comfortable conversation about an uncomfortable thing. For some people, maintaining and holding boundaries comes really naturally. They have a very easy way of saying like no. For other people who are like people pleasers, like my friend, a friend of mine that I know, people pleasing can sometimes make you want to serve with your whole heart and give of your whole self and really pour love onto people. And sometimes that can be self-sabotaging, wherein you're doing all this work and you're not getting compensated. So here's the thing, not getting compensated for work is really up to you. Oh my God. I hope that didn't like ping you, and I hope it pinged you to step into action. So if you feel that way, then here are some strategies you can implement into your business right now that can set you up for not having scope creep without compensation. So the first thing to understand is at the very beginning of the project, in your sales meeting, what you get to do is clearly define the scope of the project. That's gonna not only be the rooms they want you to be involved in and to what degree they want you to be involved in, but what level of service you're going to provide for those rooms. Some designers only do design and pass off the design work to the client, and the design executes that. Other designers do design work and do the execution of it, wherein they bring the project all the way through till the end. Having clear definition and clear understanding both in the client's eyes and in your eyes in black and white that's sent to them after the meeting again to reinforce that we're all on the same page is a very important, very valuable way to protect yourself against scope creep. As I mentioned earlier, scope creep has everything to do with your ability to stand in your leadership and stand in holding your own boundaries. So here's something that I'm gonna say that you get to practice saying for yourself, okay? If you're shopping for someone's living room, for example, and you're in the store with them and they say like, hey, Sally, do you like that bed for my guest room? You get to say, oh my gosh, Samantha, I would love to be working on your bedroom, on your guest bedroom. Why don't we add that to our scope of work, and then I can really dive in with supporting you in renderings and all the things to know if that bed is right for you. So it's not that you have to say, hell no, bitch, I won't work for you. It's that you can say yes if you hire me to do the whole room. Now, where it's gray area of whether or not it's scope creep is, for example, in what we were just saying, you're already furniture shopping with them, you're already looking at furniture, and they ask you just a simple question about that one simple little thing. It takes you 2 seconds to answer. Remember that your simple feedback is a representation of a lot of expertise that you have to know if that bed would work or not. So you can be protective of that expertise, meaning that expertise is behind a paywall. It's up to you to stand in your leadership to be able to gracefully guide that person into paying you for that. The other thing I want to make very, very clear is if there's scope creep, that's such a good sign that your client is really valuing your involvement in their project. So understand that this is actually a good thing. This is not happening to you, this is happening for you. So if you first can perceive this as like, hey, they love me, and understand that this is a good thing, then that can be the synergy that gets them to involve you in another phase of the project that they hire you for. Scope creep with compensation. You know, I recently, actually last week, had a client call me and they said, we really, you know, you're doing everything in the house and we really want to add our primary bedroom and our upstairs guest bedroom, but our budget really is only this number. And I said, oh, okay, I really want to love and serve you, and for that number, it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to fit into that. And they were like, can you give us a discount? And I was like, I wish I could, but that would be out of integrity with my other clients that I've charged this much to design their bathrooms. You know what happened? We let it go. And about 5 days later, they emailed me and they were like, okay, fine, we can't do this without you. We're willing to pay your full fees and we're willing to increase our budget. And they did, and I did, and we're right now working on that project with them. So hold your ground, and I promise you'll get rewarded for it. If you've learned one tip in this whole entire video, let me know by hitting that like button. And let me know in the comment below which one of these tips are you like, oh, yes about. There's nothing that makes me more happy than knowing that you're excelling from the tools that I'm teaching you. And if you want to excel even faster, we can work one-on-one together. Come on over to biographicaldesign.com to see how that could be the right fit for you.